Thank God, though.
Oh, wow. Well, let us know what your thoughts are. We love it when you're a part of the conversation. The WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. You can also tweet at Smooth981. And we're streaming the show live on YouTube as well. So just search for Smooth981 on YouTube. All right, our first story, Regina Daniels. Regina Daniels is an Hollywood actress, and she recounted the story of a young girl that she met on a movie set and was forced to step in considering the girl's age and ordeal. And she's basically calling for an end to child labor in Nollywood.
But what I don't understand is she didn't. Okay, I read the article on the website. I saw it and also last night. But I was hoping she'd say how exactly Nollywood is what's the word is abusing abusing children. She didn't say how. She just spoke about basically what it seemed like she was talking about a random experience that she had with a lady on set. She didn't tell us what the lady was doing on set, whether she was part of the crew or she was a gaffer or something. She didn't say. So that part confused me. But in general, it's something that we all have to take into consideration. We all have to be conscious of. I've noticed in the last 2 years or thereabout, that apart from the foreign children, the children from, I think, Niger or thereabouts, I've not seen any Nigerian child selling, as in doing petty trading and any of that.
On the streets?
Yes, I've noticed in the last, I think, 1 year. Apart from the children from, I think, I'm not sure what country. I'm assuming probably Niger Republic or thereabouts, that beg by the traffic light. There is no other. I've not seen any petty traders. I've not seen any child with stuff on their head. I don't know. Maybe it's just my side of Lagos. But whoever made that possible, Lagos State governments, I don't know. That well done. And we all have to continue our own little ways, in our own little corners, to make sure that children are not exploited in any way. And that also goes for those of us that employ really small children for domestic work. Yes, I'm calling you out. We all should not do that. I don't know what you're last. Frozen.
All right. So speaking about this, she also said the young girl, I think the girl might be about 14 years old, said her parents were based in Port Harcourt. She left home to work in Delta. She had to sleep in different hotels, and she occasionally faced harassment from the people that she probably spotted in these hotels, whether they were men or women. Now, Regina started as a young actress in Nollywood, but she always had her mother by her side.
Yes, she did.
To possibly check that she wasn't being exploited, perhaps overworked and things like that. Irabor?
How do I even begin this? Yes, there's this whole thing that Nollywood women are trying to do, which is pick some form of advocacy and focus on it, which is a very good thing. I believe every entity, whether local, national, international, whether individual, should have some form of cause that they support. But like Jumoke said, you're putting out a message that doesn't really have any context. Generally speaking, yes, child labor or anything is a bad thing, and we should all speak against it, and we should all find ways to curb it or eliminate it completely. But I don't understand the context Regina Daniels is speaking from. And if we're going to go deeper, Regina Daniels, who is mentioning that she had a mom, taking care of her and all that. We all know the Regina Daniels situation, getting married to a much older guy. That was an insurance play from their own family, in my own estimation. And I don't think that's somebody who should even be speaking on this kind of thing, because at the end of the day, if we're going to call child labor, we can somewhat use that as an example. The age difference is a lot. So, but anyway, speaking of the subject in particular.
So,
yeah, she was legally, but do you just immediately marry an 18-year-old just like that? Some things would have happened beforehand now. It's not arranged marriage now. But anyway, then again, my point is, if there is a clear-cut case, she should report it. It's not just a case of you're a popular person with followers, you just go online and just say something. Plus, it's going to be newsworthy. I mean, we're even talking about it here, but what is the context? Are you looking for a solution? are you creating a solution, or are you just talking? So the story, when I saw it, I kept on researching and researching. I thought I was writing a PhD thesis or something. I couldn't find any context, but I said, okay, let's see how it unfolds. I've actually gone to follow her to see, if there's any news that would come up from that, or it's just somebody who just felt they needed to post something to seem relevant during a period where everybody is just, on edge. But let's see.
Jumoke, you're an actress in your work. Have you noticed any situations where perhaps younger children were on set working for much longer hours than they should? Because I know in the UK, in the US, there are regulations that actually govern how many hours a child actor can work at a time. Do we have those kind of rules here in Nigeria?
Yes, we have a lot of child actors in Nollywood. I know a few that have been working back to back since they were young, and a few come to mind right now. But unfortunately, I'm not aware of any regulations that regulate the amount of hours that these actors work. They work the same. Well, what I do know is that for a lot of producers and directors, they put into consideration that these are children. So they always make sure that their shoots are in the morning for a few hours, then they'll have lunch, and then their parents or their guardians can come and get them. So basically, I'm not aware of any regulation, but I'm aware that depending on the set, the producer is usually very, very, the producer, the director is always conscious of the fact that this is a child and they have other things to do and they're young. So, yeah.
What's it like for the adults? Are there regulations for the adults? Because I don't think there are regulations.
No, there are none. There are no regulations for the adults. So I find that the average actor in Nigeria is overworked. We are overworked. We can do almost 24-hour days on a regular basis. We're overworked. We're exhausted most of the time. So no, there aren't any laws, any regulations that guide.
That's my point.
Or maybe there are, but I'm not aware. I've checked, I've searched, I've asked questions. I'm not aware.
Interesting.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so it's a general thing. So it's not even like it's a specific thing to just the child actors. It's a general thing in the industry. And I'm not calling out anybody in a sense, but all I'm just saying is Nollywood needs structure across board. But they have a new disposition currently. They have a new set of excos and people that they, give some certain positions in their guild. So more people need to register. They've even started a good move. They did a walk, I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, where they were giving out insurance to actors. There's something I think Film One is doing right now with a car company where they're helping people get cars or something. So, that's what I'm talking about. Are you making moves or are you just talking?
All right, Daisy says, Jumoke, I totally agree with the call out. How can a child be your housemaid or seller? As for Regina, if you want to take up a campaign or something, give us the full background. And just like Irabor said, he's following her now to see if maybe she's going to provide more information on that. So we'll definitely be keeping eyes and ears out. This next story is about Yul Edochie. Now, Yul Edochie, for a very long time, it seems like he just couldn't get anything right from. I don't.
It's my colleague, so I'm not even going to be tempted to laugh right now.
Zibby, drink some water. We need water sponsorship for Zibby.
I know, right?
Water.
Okay, so I went back and I saw the preview of the Peter Obi movie that you did. And I don't know what you was thinking. I don't know, but it was almost offensive to the point that it became hilarious. But he's coming out now, and I think he's trying to move away from the hate he's received for the wrong decisions he's made professionally and personally. And he's asking Nigerians to kill tribalism before it actually kills people.
No, it's when you said that. No, actually, it's not. It has to do with this silly tribalistic sentiment. I don't know who started it, but it's on social media right now, trying to what's the word? Put one tribe above another, ask what one tribe has contributed and the other, and I'm seeing it for what it is. emotional intelligence gone wrong. A lot of us allow our emotions to, what's the word, distract us from what we really want to do. And isn't it convenient that it's around this time when we are electing that this sentiment is coming up? That's actually what you was
it comes up every day.
It seems to be a lot more now, especially in the last few days. I've been hearing some really ridiculous questions that made me wonder that I don't understand. Are you not educated? Why are you letting somebody ask you such a ridiculous question? Why do you have to prove that this is how much my tribe has invested into in this or in that? I mean, this is how important my tribe is. It's a sentiment that doesn't make any sense right now. But it's convenient that this sentiment is coming up now when there's a lot of political I don't want to say sentiment. I keep saying that word. Political. Let me say sentiment for lack of a better word. Political sentiment out there. So that's what he was speaking to.
Well, I would always keep saying this. People should learn to look beyond the following or the razzmatazz or the celebrity in a popular person. That person is a person at the end of the day. The only difference is God endowed them with some form of talent, or they just got lucky and mingled with the right people and they're where they are. Whether it's Jay-Z, whether it's Beyonce, whether it's Obama himself, whether it's Yule Doce or whatever, because you are who you are and you're disseminating information doesn't mean that I must take it. And the people who follow them, they need to have a mind of their own. Everybody needs to be able to ask that extra question. Everybody should be able to use their internet-enabled phones to just research and check and create something of their own. Even if you're collecting information from different people, fine. At the end of the day, try and make your own notion. That's why Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Like, that's a really useful tool that these guys use in trying to sway people's opinions. Yule Doce, I don't regard this guy in any way. I don't understand what his PR team is doing. I don't understand what anybody in his faction is doing. I don't understand what he's thinking. I don't get his strategy. You know, you can't just blow a balloon. He is the balloon in this case, and just let it go, expecting that you will fall on somewhere favorable. You're talking this about your wife. You're showing up your second wife. You're talking about politics. I mean, don't you know that all these things at the end of the day is packaging? Look at Obama now. I'm not a fan of Obama, but my point is you would respect his PR. But you can't just go up and down and just be doing anyhow and be talking. And at the end of the day, you're coming to now speak about people should not be swayed by. See, bro, park somewhere, please, and go and get your acts together before you start talking, because it's a responsibility that you should know you have as a popular person, for you to know the kind of information you'll be putting out there. You can't be swaying people or just putting out things, you know, because you know you have the following and you know it's going to be newsworthy at the end of the day. It's the same thing we're just talking about Regina Daniels. If you're going to disseminate information, please give us context. Don't just come out and just talk just so that you're in the news. It's disgusting in my own opinion. Sorry, I mean, I'm just, you know, I don't really take it lightly with these guys. Like, pisses me off.
You know, he hasn't received a lot of love for a couple of years now, maybe for about a year or so. But from his statement, can we not just put him aside, him, you know, the messy life and all, and say, well, he actually does have a point?
Yes, he does have a point.
So can we accept the message, but not the
messenger? Irabor.
I mean, we know the message already. My point is like, it's like saying, oh, we're in Lagos State. Okay. Why do we need someone else to tell us? We know we're in Lagos State.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it's just, okay.
Stating the obvious.
Yes.
Yeah, Captain Obvious. Oh, wow. You should join the Avengers as Captain Obvious.
What would it take for you to go back to being that person that, you know, people kind of liked, maybe because of his family, because of his father being a legend and all?
He needs to change his PR team.
Yeah.
Sure,
just
that's
a
simple solution.
Like,
that's a simple solution.
You know.
All right, let's take a break. We see your messages coming through, and we'll take them on the other side. This is the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Stay with us. There, you just went from being mysterious to being Very interesting.
I'm like, why? A colleague of mine.
When I saw that Peter Obi thing, I was like, dude,
Zibby, are you okay? Because you were coughing.
I'm not even bothering.
Zibby, are you okay? You were coughing.
No, I'm
You were
not. I'm
coughing.
not
Are you
feeling
okay?
too great.
I'm
No.
not feeling very well.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
yeah, I'm just trying to stay alive.
I said, oh, him. Rest. Let's take over. They have to find a way.
I'm like,
So you need to rest.
I know.
I don't want you to see it. I'm just sad. I want to hold you, you know.
I am holding. I need a hug. Thank you. Thank you.
You hardly ever fall ill.
I know. I think Nigeria is stressing me out.
Nigeria is stressing you. Nigeria.
Oh my goodness. But wait, why do I feel like this does not look like a Nigerian background?
Irabor is in the abroad now. Can't you see? You're not going to be wearing a cardigan in your house in Nigeria, in your room.
God, very un-Nigerian. So you're still fluid.
But Zibby, you're wearing cardigan. You're wearing hoodie yourself now.
I hope you probably just wear a t-shirt.
Even Jumoke is wearing sweater now.
I'm cold. It's crazy.
That's Mutefe Macy. That's Mutefe Macy now. What?
And then when it's right behind you, it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
All right, we're going back on.
This is Ray. Stay tuned. Stay locked right here on Smooth 98.1.
Thank you.
Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. This is The Great Vibe. Zibby and my two anchors this morning, Jumoke and Irabor.
What?
Yes, all right. So we're talking about you, but moving on from you. Okay, let's see some messages that we have coming through. Let's just click on this. Regina mentioned the girl was 14 and offered to do her makeup. Regina also said the industry is tough and people that offer such jobs may ask for sexual favors in return. And it's not the best practice, but it is the reality. And Tayo says, Yule Doche with his thick voice did a funny biopic. Almost an insultive biopic, if you ask me. Daisy says Irabor is in a very chilled room.
Literally.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about Cher, the legendary Cher. She's 76 years old and she has a new hubby. Her hubby is 37 years old. And I have to say, I think they're like the cutest couple in the world.
Yes, they are.
Irabor, do you think they're cute?
He does look like a child.
Can we carry calculator and do can we do the difference?
Do the difference.
Let's do this difference.
I don't know.
76 minus what?
37. So that's about 39 years.
How many years difference? How many years difference is that?
39.
About almost 40. Almost.
Almost 40. So let's back it up. Let's do this like 40 years ago. What would it be like? It would be like that thing that Regina Daniels is trying to talk about.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. But the thing is, Cher doesn't look 76 though, right? That's one thing.
You all know why. And it's part of the reason, actually.
Yeah, good doctors.
I'm not hating. If Cher looked my way, I would have my own share out of the whole thing and I would make money.
Wow. You get a share out of Cher. Nice.
I will get a share out of it. Like, I'm down for it. You get times are hard right now. I am shopping for a sugar bomb, so please, anybody who is open, I can put out my credentials. 6'4", please, help us. We are here.
Oh my!
This is so funny. But and he's not exactly. People think he's a gold digger, but he's a record exec, so he has his own money.
His own money. Yeah.
He was with Amber Rose for a while.
Yeah,
and they're actually going to develop 2 new albums. So a 76-year-old woman in the studio.
That's the business now. Business is sustainability. Finance is sustainability. You plug where you know the money will keep increasing. If you have 1 million naira today now, you think you're a baller. You have to go and leverage where you can be getting 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. Your taste to keep increasing like that. So Amber Rose is not a celebrity that you want to latch on to now. Amber Rose latched on to Kanye and Wiz Khalifa. Amber Rose is the person leeching off, not the source.
Wow.
Amber Rose for popularity. Yes. We know this game now. I mean,
Mm.
I've
But
not
Irabor
practiced
has
the
a
game. I'm
point
just saying.
here. Because I knew this guy as Amber Rose's hobby for
Yeah.
a short while, but now I know him as Cher's hobby, and now I know he's a record exec. Now I know he's also going to be producing her album.
Wait, isn't he the father of her second child?
Yeah.
He's left
Oh,
with it now.
hey. Yeah, that's true.
And you know, publishing and contracts and everything goes lifetime. You know, like forever and ever. So
Ah, no, Mama
for
has
your life, and you're doing share out.
Lema. I am kneeling down for you.
I'm happy for her.
But Cher is hot, you know, she's tall. She has that face. Yeah. I mean, back in the day, Cher was, you know, was it?
But it's amazing. Before he was born, she was like already one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yes, she was.
See my point. See my point. Zibby, you're laughing now. Zibby, you're laughing mysteriously. Zibby.
Well, a little cougar doesn't hurt too much.
Oh, a little. This one's not cougering, though. This one has past cougering. It's grandmothering. Okay, I don't know what that is.
This is the jungle.
Oh my.
Xavier says, share. What will he bring to the table? So they're asking you, Irabor, what will you bring to Cher's table?
Okay, what would I bring to the table? Come on. I have 2 degrees. I can bring ideas. I am very muscular. I will carry the bags that when we go shopping. I can conceptualize. I will give her promo ideas for her album. I will tell her what to do investment-wise. I will cook for her, massage for her. I mean, waiting again. What does she want? What is in this life? Is it not to take care of your person at the end of the day? Is it not to wear apron when she comes back from recording studio? Mommy, food is ready.
Okay, respect.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about King Charles and his coronation. Now, Kylie Minogue has joined the list of celebrities that say they're not going to be performing at the inauguration. So it's a long list: Ed Sheeran, Adele, Spice Girls, Elton John,
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Kylie Minogue says, well, it's not really a good thing because Australia is kind of trying to move away from their history with the UK. So she doesn't think performing for the king is good. But they've confirmed, Meghan and Harry have confirmed that the king has invited them to attend the coronation. Do you think they will be attending?
If I were them, nope.
Wow.
Seriously, I think that would be a very loud statement to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're family, but they didn't think of how family they were when they were putting them through what they put them through.
Wow.
As in when they were still working royals. The things that they put them doing, things that are never going to make it to the media, that we will never read about. Right. Oh wow. That is a lot worse than what we've seen, what we've heard. Yes, it sounds like as if they're whinging too much, like, oh, Harry's complaining so much. It feels like it. But the truth of the matter is that for people that have maybe lived in the UK for a bit or have experienced to a small extent the paparazzi or know the history of the royal family. Well, I don't think I would
if I would. Selective outrage.
Pardon?
Who has seen Chris Rock's selective outrage special?
I've seen some clips.
I've not seen it yet, but I intend to.
Let's just say,
anybody listening, Zibby and Jumoke, I would urge you guys to go and watch it because that's one of Chris Rock's masterpieces. You know, so the reason I brought it up is because you mentioned something about Meghan. You know, she's saying, I did not know that they were, or I did not know. It's like, how can you not know? Like, it's the royal family. Just enter Google and check.
That one's a lie now. How would she not know?
Come on, like, do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm tired of, like, Harry is so, I'm just like, you know, because we have this club, men, we have our club, you know, men's club, you know, where we try not to shame our agenda. But man, Harry is just not a representative right now. Like, we're just looking at Harry like, man, you are falling our hand, oh, really, I don't understand. You know, and Meghan, my goodness, I mean, if you look at her in suits, you would have thought that, oh, this girl is so chilled and calm. Like, I didn't know she was that divisive. Turning a man against his family. Like, you did not know that royal family.
Divisive, what? That's a strong word.
That is my take. Yes, divisive. Why would a man have an interview with Oprah, sit down with his wife and be talking ill about his family? Do you air your dirty linen outside? Do you go out and be talking about your family anyhow? Whether you're real or you're not real. It's not done. Do you get? And you don't marry into a family like that and now expect that, you know, those things that you're seeing, they're just, you know, a newfound revelation. Come on, sister.
Okay, but now just to and when you watch their Netflix documentary, you can tell that, and at least from my side, it does feel like Harry is way more in love with Meghan. He seems like, oh my days, I can't believe my love. But you know what they say, when you go black, you never go back, right? So maybe Meghan has confirmed that for Harry. But the truth is, from the outside,
The whole royal.
we will never really understand what the royal family is. Because to us, it was like this prim and proper family. But when you start watching series like The Crown, and then you start listening to interviews and looking back at things they've done, you don't realize.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Sorry.
Yeah.
You see somebody who is from the royal family. Is he the only guy in the world? You won't tell me that you enter with your koro eye into something. Then you now want to start complaining that I did not know that. Come on now. This is not a case of say you married somebody and you did not know that the person was a wife beater or a man beater or whatever. I mean, those things you may not know, but I'm saying this one is glaring from the subject matter that she's focusing on, racism and all that. Like them asking, oh, how black would the baby be or how mixed would the baby be? I mean, if you look at it, it's actually a legitimate question because they're just trying to know, like, okay, are we leaning here? Are we leaning here? You know, yeah, you're right.
See, the truth is, Meghan is a very light-skinned black woman. I believe that Meghan never really thought or was never really treated as a black person.
No, she said it in her podcast that she was never treated as a black woman.
So, you know, when you have that proximity to whiteness, sometimes you forget where you come from. But she shouldn't get to look at her mom because her mom is as black as the color. Her mom looks as black as the color.
Well, she's also a light-skinned black woman, but
why did she avoid it? She's still trying to take all the perks, but still, bashing them on the other hand. Which one is it? You want to take the perks or you want to bash? Pick one. I don't understand.
Phone and is live streaming herself. Irabor?
Yes.
So it makes you wonder. I mean, is that cell phone addiction gone too far?
It's gone too far. I mean, it's so bad that we want to. I can understand everybody's desire to want to capture a moment, but there's some moments that even if you capture it, you would have lost it. We have to learn to live in the moment. Easier said than done for those that were not born, that were born into as in born when the cell phones were created. For those of us that didn't grow up with cell phones, I don't want to be pointing at my age in one way. We can actually, yes, it's easy to get addicted, but we can step back and say, okay, no, I'm getting too addicted. But I think, well, the fact that he threw the phone, that was extreme in my opinion. But
repeat the storyline because I was off at that point.
Okay, so Chris Brown was performing on stage. Gorgeous looking lady seated. And for some reason, she was on her phone, maybe texting her villagers and saying.
No, she was recording him as he was singing for her.
I don't think she was recording him. She had the phone this way, and he was mostly by the side. So she must have been texting someone saying Chris Brown is gyrating all over me. I don't know.
Oh wow!
But he kind of took the phone and threw it into the audience. She got her phone back later though, but yeah.
He did survive the throwing in one time.
Let them give Chris Brown a break, I beg. I mean, the guy has been through a lot. I mean, he didn't hit anybody. He carried the phone and he threw it away. So, I mean, let's just, all is good. Her phone didn't break, or I think she got her phone back. She probably would have gotten a new phone. It wasn't any scuffle. It was just that instant. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. Chris Brown is my G. You know, he's been through a lot. We should all just, move on and just listen to his music.
And he's not going to be the first artist to do that, because years ago, Prince was performing on stage.
Prince. Oh, okay.
Prince.
I watched that clip.
And she was so stiff, he basically kicked out.
Prince is old school. Prince is old school with it, man.
All right, let's see. If he says she was just rude, some fans would die for that sport. She kept on acting nonchalant. Xavier says, Jumoke, you're a millennial. There's nothing to hide.
Jumoke, stop forming baby boomer here. Jumoke, you're a millennial.
Baby boomer is older than millennial. You know that, right?
50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stop forming like,
I don't want to tell him about age, though.
All the time. Oh my goodness. It just feels like the time went by so quickly. But thank you for listening. Thank you for your messages. Thank you to my co-anchors, Jumoke and Irabor in the blue cardigan.
Yeah.
Somewhere not telling us where it is, but we'll know very soon.
Yes.
Yes. As long as
It looks like UK. It looks somewhere in Europe.
all right. This game is breakfast. We've got Lagos Talks coming from 9 o'clock.
Alrighty.
Bye. Bye, Rabbi.
Bye, Rabbi.
Bye.